Morning, Mr. Perez. Mr. Perez, you're charged with driving while intoxicated, second offense. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 90 days in jail with credit for the 58 days that you have done. You need to understand that this charge now will reflect as a conviction on your record. It will be there for the rest of your life. Do you know what happens on your next DWI? Take a guess.
¿Pueden tener mucho tiempo aquí?
They can have me here for a long time.
Want to take a guess how much?
We never get tanto tiempo. Yeah.
From now on, if you ever pick up a DWI, you will be looking at a felony offense and you will be facing a minimum of 2 years in prison, a maximum of 10 years in prison. And you don't have to be stupid, falling down, pig-ass drunk to pick up another DWI. With your record, an officer is going to pull you over. The mere smell will probably be enough for them to charge you with a felony offense. So if I were you, you have a sip of a beer, I wouldn't get into a car because it's a huge risk that you're taking. Not to mention, every single time you will get hit with an immigration detainment, just like now. So if there's family that depends on you, I would probably think about them. The agreement that you worked out is 90 days in jail with credit for the 58 days. You are giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You also give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, this will go on your record. You can never take it off. Do you understand?
Yes.
Is this what you want to do?
Yes.
Sí.
Yes.
How do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated, second offense? Guilty or not guilty? I'm going to find you guilty. I'm going to sentence you to the 90 days in jail, give you credit for the 58 days. I'm going to suspend your license for 1 year. You're not driving until you get a license. Good luck to you, Jim.
Thank you, Judge. Appreciate it.
Hey, Judge, real quick. I'll start his grandmother on Galindo. She's like, he gets home around 3:30. So I just want to, do you want to tell your child?
Of course.
And then you wanted to bring out Jesse Arzola.
Yeah.
It is DVD. Just so you know, I am filing a evaluation.
I still need one.
Yeah, but I'm giving you a heads up that like.
Can you still just give me a brief rendition?
Absolutely.
Okay. Can you bring out Arzola, please? Yeah.
All right, just listen to everything Jeff's going to tell you.
You speak English, right?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Arzola, I'm bringing you out because with us, you're on bond for a terroristic threat. The next day you pick up a criminal mischief, or maybe it's the same transaction, I don't know. All I know is that now you've picked up a felony violation, you picked up a violation of protective order with us. And the bond is set at $100,000 on it. I have no idea what happened. We're going to find out. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Judge, do you need to hear about criminal mischief and
No, just the
just BPO?
VPO, please. If you could be loud.
Yes, Judge. On April 30th, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, officers were dispatched to a disturbance call Officers arrived and met with the complaining witness who stated that the defendant is his son. Complaining witness was informed that the defendant was causing a disturbance at his shop and wanted him criminally trespassed. Defendant refused to leave and refused to sign a trespass warning given by officer. Officer then found the defendant had an active protective order prohibiting from being at the location.
So this is the terroristic threat, I imagine, had the protective order.
I believe so, Your Honor.
And so the court knows, I think the one that ends with 9-2, that one was no PC'd. I think that one's being dismissed or was dismissed, but that leaves open the other 3 cases.
Oh, there was another terroristic threat.
There's 2 terroristic threats. One was no PC'd, and I believe that's being dismissed. And then there's just so the court knows.
I guess I didn't realize they're all basically within the same. So what happened on the terroristic threat and the mischief, I guess?
On the mischief, Judge, on April 28, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, officers met with the complaining witness who said that the defendant is his son. Complaining witness stated that the defendant struck several vehicles with metal pipe, breaking the taillight left panel and damaging the front hood of the vehicle. Complaining witness stated the defendant then started
Is
arguing
there
with
any
him
evidence?
and gestured a handgun and acted like he was discharging it. That's on the,
That's a terroristic threat.
You what?
that is
You read that again?
correct, Your Honor.
He acted like he had a handgun. Did I get that?
And acted like he discharged it.
So a imaginary gun is a terroristic thing? Like pew pew?
Well, it says, did then they're unlawfully threatened to commit an offense, namely murder upon a member of the defendant's family, namely Jesse James Arzola Sr., hereinafter called the complaint with intent to place the complainant in fear of imminent serious bodily injury.
I have a little more, Judge, too.
Okay.
Sorry. The defendant, used his right-handed gesture, a handgun, acting like he discharged on him while stating that he was going to kill him and all of his family members.
Why? No, something.
I mean, I just got it, Your Honor, so I had, I need to look at everything. I haven't seen anything yet.
Ms. Arzola, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I can't give you a PR bond, man. Just, you scare me. The last thing I want is I don't want you to go back, and I don't want you to do something that you will eternally regret. It's mom and dad, man,
I filed some paperwork, Your Honor. Just so you know.
What I'm gonna do now, Mr. Arzola, I'm gonna have you speak to some people because we need to figure out how to go forward. I don't know. Just don't go back over there. Do you understand? I don't know if you're gonna get out, but if you do, I'm putting a monitor on your ankle and I don't want you to go back over there. I'll obviously give you a bond reduction on the 100,000. I think it's a little excessive, but I'm gonna revoke his PR bonds. He was on a PR bond. I'm assuming he was on a PR bond and went back. Is that right? Because the first offenses happened on the 28th. Now the VPO.
And this, so the VPO has sent them that, Your Honor.
And it has been assigned to DVD or,
Right, so 2 days later it goes back, and so that's
so
why.
it's not gonna be theirs, but I don't know who the DVD prosecutor is.
Can you get all
They're gonna share everything they have with me, yes, sir. Gonna take a
the
little time.
police badge numbers and the police that were there,
Yep.
that arrived?
It'll be in the report once I
It'll be
get
in the
the
report. Everything.
And can we go to trial?
We sure can, but it's one step at a time, okay? We're not there yet, but we can go to trial if that's what you want.
So Arzola, my only other thing I'm gonna ask you is that I don't know if you're taking anything, some kind of illegal substances,
Drug free?
but are you supposed to be taking anything?
No, I'm drug free.
No. Are you supposed to be taking
No.
anything? Have you talked to a doctor or they've prescribed you anything? Because we can have you also talk to a doctor too, to see if
I'm
there's
not
something to be taken. I don't know. I'm trying to just
concerned about anything like that.
help you out so that you don't pick up more things. That's it. So look, I'll let you talk to Greg. You guys figure out how we go forward. So I'll set the bond at 5,003 on the VPO.
Okay.
I want you to understand something, Mr. Arzola. I'm issuing a protective order now on the violation case. If you violate those conditions, I can have a hearing to hold you at zero bond until these cases are over with. Do you understand? The only thing I'm asking you to do is don't have contact with your dad. Don't go
What are
over
my
there.
charges?
Their
Exactly.
charges are terroristic threat of a family member, criminal mischief, and violation of a
Alright.
protective order.
And what I want to say is that the so-called police trespassed on my property.
Okay.
So I'm trying to say that those charges are bogus. All those charges.
Noted.
Well,
Gotcha.
look, the evidence is going to point to whose side is correct. I don't know. We weren't there. But it'll take time to get the evidence. There'll be body cams. And when we get everything, we're going to show it to you so you can see what happened as well. Okay? Hold on.
So the one is 5,003, Your Honor. So what are the other two bonds?
So hold on. Can you file, a protective order has not even been filed on the VPO. Can you file it so that we can do it?
Yes, Your Honor, we can, we'll have, Sebastian.
So what I'm doing is I'm now entering an order, Mr. Arzola, that identifies Mr. Arzola Senior as a protected individual. You cannot commit family violence or an assault against this person. Commit an act in furtherance of an offense
Just
under
wanted to
section.
trial.
Yeah, we will, but I have,
Because I feel that what you're saying is really irrelevant because the impersonating police officers that trespassed on my property gave me bogus charges. So the police,
I don't
the
know.
so-called police that
I'll talk about
arrested
this.
me,
know.
I want to go to trial.
We're gonna go to trial, but we're not there yet.
let me
Okay.
do this one last thing though. I need you to listen real quick, Mr. Arzola. The protective order says that you cannot go within 200 feet of where your dad lives, where your dad works. You cannot be in possession of any of the weapons. You cannot communicate with this person in a
I'm
threatening.
mentioning that I'm not concerned.
Should be.
Well,
This just says you can't go there. We'll talk about everything else in trial.
Just want to explain.
if my family, my parents didn't write any police report or sign any paperwork, I'm not concerned what is being said.
I'll have Greg reach out to your folks to figure out what they say. Okay? You cannot stalk your parents. You cannot be in possession of a firearm or use anyone else to communicate a threat or harassing behavior to your father. All right, we're gonna have him sign everything, Greg.
Okay.
We'll sign your motion. And then,
Well, I want to go to trial and I want to be appointed a new lawyer, a court-appointed lawyer.
just raise it up by $1.
Okay. So that makes it what?
1,001.
1,001 down each. Okay.
Okay. All right, Mr. Arzola, we're gonna have you sign these documents. After that, we'll have you go.
I want a new court-appointed attorney.
You just met him. Okay. Okay. But we need him to sign stuff, okay? GPS prior to release, no drugs, no alcohol. Hey, what's he got in his fingers there? He grabbed something.
You know, sign my evaluation. Okay, thank you.
I don't know if it's like,
If it's what?
yo, I don't know.
I don't know, but I mean,
And then whatever you need, we'll give it to you, you know?
okay.
Waive the signature. It's okay. Waive it.
Okay, so I'll explain the.
But hey, look, take a copy of the MOA to him. If he refuses to sign, just put refuse to sign on it and then we'll sign it.
Okay.
Okay? but at least let him make the attempt to see if he'll sign it.
State needs to file that noise on the
Yeah.
violation. I don't have it. But I do see the more of case of a terroristic threat, not the one that was no PC. The other one instead, it was signed 429. And it's for
And
Jesse
then,
James,
and
that's one.
then let's put this on. I'm gonna put this-
Okay, so I'm waiting
So we can
on
amend that one.
I'm waiting on a new
We
vote.
can write on it.
Yeah.
To have it signed.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Is he going to go back?
No, 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 no.
no.
It's, hey, so you got the bond, so 5,003 on the DPO, 1,001 on the other two. And then I'll do bail orders here. You ready?
I'm approaching on Miss Burnett for a plea.
I'm ready when you are.
And I did attach the enhancements for each. They weren't addressed on the week.
Oh, thanks. All right. Good morning, Ms. Burnett. Ms. Burnett, you're charged with two cases, right? The assault, the disorderly conduct discharging. Is that right?
Your Honor, she's pleading to a criminal mischief and disorderly conduct.
It's missing the assault.
This was a deal.
Okay, so the assault is being dismissed. You're pleading guilty to the two other cases. You need to understand that both of those cases will go on your record. They're going to be there for the rest of your life. The reason that's important is because number one, it now makes it a 90-day minimum on one and a 30-day minimum on the other if you ever pick up new charges. Not only that, if it continues with the same course of conduct, it's very possible they file a felony offense on you. So you need to be very careful moving forward. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, for possible immigration consequence, you can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. So once you plead guilty, you can never come back and change these or undo this. This is what you want to do. How do you plead to the offense of disorderly conduct? Guilty or not guilty?
Yes.
And on the criminal mischief, guilty or not guilty? I will find you guilty, sentence you to 180 days in jail. I'll give you credit for the 71 days that you've done on both. And good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Monsieur.
Wait,
Wait.
Okay, I'll let John know.
On appointed cases,
Okay.
always wait.
Judge, I have a case on tomorrow's docket and it's a PTI clean and green.
Okay.
We had scheduled it, I don't know, 3 or 4 months ago. And then he gets an email and they rescheduled him to
I
July.
remember this case.
And so does he need to come tomorrow? He's already paid
Remember, we were
$100.
going to look to see if they could do it earlier.
Right, and they couldn't, but now they delayed it until July. That was like 2 months ago or something. He's already paid his money.
Why?
I have the email. It's
I wish I could give you the answer,
I mean,
Judge.
people want to move their life. They don't want to,
it's Kevin.
Yeah, so Judge, this is with environmental. I can try to have them there. They might know better than me. I'm not have that many answers because it's not our case and we don't typically handle the cleaning green PTI stuff anyway. So I reached out to environmental. They're gonna have better answers.
July, I mean, I have the email he got, he forwarded to me. It says July 23rd. And I'm just like, are you kidding?
okay, so just, I guess, are you okay with leaving it on that day?
I'm okay with leaving it on maybe the next day.
Leave it on that day. Just let's reset this case for the day after to make sure he showed up. And then just talk to them.
So his appearance is waived tomorrow? Okay, thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm here on Jonelle Sherrod. He's in custody.
Hey. So are you taking over just this case? Are you doing the case upstairs too?
No, just this one.
Just this one? Okay.
Can we have the live stream turned off just because of his age? He's a high school student.
Do you want me to bring him out?
Jonelle Sherrod,
Do
yes.
you want me to bring him out? Guys, do you mind bringing out Sherrod, please? Okay,
We're good. Thank you, Judge.
thanks. Okay. Hi, Emma.
Can I approach Judge? I'm here on Mr. Osis. He's the gentleman that found out he had a warrant and walked in. I am here asking if he would reinstate.
Come up.
His previous home.
No, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
No. Sorry. He's been gone for
So
3 years.
if I may, Judge, when he was originally arrested at magistration, the magistrate asked him what his plan was if she let him out. He said his plan was to go back home to Oregon, and she said, good, do that and stay out of trouble.
Are we supposed to take what he says at face value now?
And I just, Judge, he also has had no contact with the police for 4 years because he's had this warrant since 2021.
Did we look? Did you do an?
There's no FBI number, Your Honor. Let me check his state ID.
Do you need it?
I have it.
Okay.
Yeah, but because he had the warrant, if he had had contact with the police in Oregon or Georgia or South Carolina,
Where
they
are you
would.
living now, Mr. Oates?
I live in South Carolina with my two best friends. One of my best friends is trying to get me a job with the construction company.
Not now, while this case is open.
Well, I know, and that's how I found out about all of this, because I took my drug test and my background check, and they said that they couldn't hire me with an active case. And so as soon as I found that out, I called the court, and I couldn't get through, but I kept calling, and I finally got through. And I told your assistant or one of your assistants that said, as soon as I get enough money to travel down there, I will be there. I'll pay my bond, and I will take care of this case. And so as soon as
How old are you?
27, sir.
So what are you doing?
Right now, I work for Dick's Sporting Goods, as in the process of trying to get the job as a construction worker, as a pipe fitter.
Okay, I'll reinstate, but I'll put a monitor on his ankle.
Okay.
You take off again. I'll never do this again. I'm
Okay.
not giving you another PR bond.
Can I ask you a question, sir?
Sure.
So I do live in South Carolina. Am I allowed to go back? I can give you all the information. So I have to stay in
This
Houston.
case is from 2021. It's now time to take care of it.
Okay.
So I have.
You
to
know,
stay.
really? Do you have an offer in this case now?
Not yet, Your Honor. We have spoken to the complainant. Being that it's so old, being he's coming in on a warrant, we can reach out and get a quick trial, quick reset, so we can talk to the complainant again, see where she's at.
And
Go from there.
Judge, we would ask for a 10-day trial setting.
Your Honor, that's just.
I mean,
I know.
it's his fault that he's gone. I'm not
Yes.
gonna blame the state because of it.
That's unreasonable.
No. Right.
No.
No.
I apologize for that.
Do you see how many problems it creates?
Yes, sir.
Really,
I do.
You're supposed to live and you sign paperwork reflecting everything. So you need to read every single thing that you sign because there are consequences when you do whatever the hell you want to do.
Yes, sir.
All right. He gets an ankle monitor today. I'm going to reinstate his bond.
Okay.
So I'll give you as much time as you need,
Okay.
whatever you guys, but this case,
We can do a quick setting, Your Honor.
within 30 days, it's player trial. I'm not giving you more than 30 days. So
We'll talk about
you
it.
talk to her.
Yes, sir.
She'll explain everything to you, but
Yes, sir.
this case lives and dies within the next 30 days, meaning you must either accept the plea bargain or I'm setting your case for trial in 30 days.
Yes, sir.
So we'll give him an ankle monitor today, waive all the fees, no drugs, no alcohol, no weapons, no contact with the complaining witness, no going where she lives. And I don't know if he's had any kind of recent contact or not.
We will, again,
Okay,
we'll check.
all right.
Okay, go have a seat and we'll.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't file conditions because he's being monitored. You don't need to. Okay, hi, Council.
Good morning, Judge. I'm here on Marco Balderas,
Yes.
and we had waived his appearance. We're waiting on the restitution. We had the restitution. Just give it to me.
Oh, right. Valderas. This is the one we were talking about. Right, okay.
So it's quite a bit of money. I have to figure out how we're gonna do this. It's a 40.
You can do it through the PTI. From what I
It's
understand.
$4,500.
Right, but he can do it throughout the life of the PTI.
How long is the PTI?
Year.
A year. Okay.
So, you know, there's probably other fees too, though. So
All right,
there's other fees as well. So it's probably not going to be just that. So
right.
He refuses to sign.
I don't.
Can I ask you this?
so
one
that's
off-
going to be around that right there. Where is he?
I'm sorry?
He's not here, is he?
He waived his appearance. for the-
Okay. He's done the TRAS?
I don't think we've done a PRAS round.
Yes.
How did you get? Oh, you just got the restitution.
May I answer the call from 228, Judge?
Yeah,
Judge, just real quick, Arose refuses to sign.
yeah, that's okay. As long as he's been advised of it. Restrepo?
Yeah.
With who? With regard to who?
He has not responded to anybody about trial case tomorrow.
That's okay. Just, he's got to be here tomorrow.
And Your Honor,
Mine's got to be here too.
we followed continuance on that, and we let him know over a week ago, we let him know that.
Okay. Have you had a continuance on it?
Not yet, Your Honor.
Okay, counsel. So we need to have your client here to do a TRAS.
Okay,
So pick a day this week. Let him know he's got to be here and we'll send him for a walkthrough TRAS.
okay, Judge, let me talk to him and I'll try to get him here this week, okay, Judge?
Whatever day you
Thank
want.
you.
Yeah, so the protective order only applies to the stepfather. It doesn't apply to mom,
But the
so
house is okay, and his mom stays at the house, but,
they don't want him back.
I understand. I guess if, anything changes.
Let me know. I'm always happy to redo it.
Okay,
You know, as long as he's okay with it, then I'm okay with it too.
got it.
Yeah,
Okay, thank you, Judge.
thanks. All right, let's go through the list, man. Come on. Bring it.
I got 2 emails from Midwest. They're saying that he's in the Montgomery County trial.
All right, let's talk about that. Watching in this docket was like watching someone juggle a hammer and a safety net. Stern warnings, vivid lectures, but also the occasional narrow door to redemption. The morning opened with Mr. Perez facing a second DWI. Fleischer laid it out in no uncertain terms. Perez would serve 90 days, with credit for 58 already done, and lose his license for a year. But the real weight was in the lecture. Fleischer warned that a third DWI wouldn't just be another short stint, it would be a felony carrying 2 to 10 years. He drove the point home, you don't have to be falling down drunk. With your record, the smell alone will get you charged. He even added the immigration sting. Every arrest risks detention. It wasn't just sentencing, it was a life warning, blunt enough to stick a layusbug. Jesse Arzola, a young man with a cluster of charges, terroristic threat, criminal mischief, and violating a protective order against his father. The probable cause report described him smashing cars with a pipe, miming a handgun, and threatening to kill family members. Fleischer's tone shifted from lecture to alarm. Man, you scare me. The last thing I want is you doing something you'll eternally regret. He revoked Arzola's PR bond, dropped the new one to $5,003, but stacked strict conditions. GPS monitor, no contact with his father, no weapons, no alcohol. He even asked whether Arzola needed a doctor, probing whether untreated issues fueled the spiral. It was tough love laced with concern. Others see as pragmatism. Miss Brunette pled guilty to criminal mischief and disorderly conduct, with assault dismissed. Fleischer gave her 180 days, crediting 71 already served, and reminded her the convictions would follow her forever. You keep on this path, the next stop could be a felony, he warned. With another defendant, who resurfaced after 3 years on the run, he reinstated bond, but only with an ankle monitor, making clear it was his last break. And with restitution cases, he balanced big numbers against structured PTI plans, making sure payments were realistic but binding. The through line was, Fleischer is direct, colorful, and uncompromising. He talks about pig-ass drunk, pew-pew finger guns, and Nintendo Switches, but behind the theatrics is consistency. If you show effort, he might cut fines, extend curfews, or credit time served. But if you show danger or disrespect, the hammer comes down. Revoked bonds, stacked monitors, and harsh warnings. Watching him, you see a judge who doesn't just sentence. He scares, teaches, and sometimes nudges defendants toward a path they might still salvage. If you found this hearing insightful, consider subscribing, hitting the bell, and letting me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every one.